Thanks for tuning in to Asteria Vision. I go by the name Asteria. I'm a psychic empath, also medium. I connect to those who are energies who've passed. Yeah, that was a weird intro. I got cut off there. So maybe that means I should just get to giving the messages. But I did want to say to those who are watching or will watch in the future, you could also find me at Readings by Asteria. I have a Facebook page, and I post a lot of stuff on there too, and videos and messages for the signs. So you can also find me there or on A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. But let's see what I get as far as the collective energy. I was going to do a little love oracle reading, but something told me not to. So it's not going to be love. So I'll just see what the general energy is until I get a caller. If spirit even, oh, there we go. Okay, so the Hierophant in reverse. So that something is going on right now. What this means with the energy, when it's in reverse, it means something that's unconventional is happening or going on. It could be something that you've chosen to do that's unconventional. It deals with belief systems and religion. So also the law as well, following the law, being a good, or doing your community service, it's that kind of energy. But if it's in reverse, it means that it's something that's unconventional that's happening. So it's going to cause, if not upset, it's going to cause things to kind of feel like everything's turned upside down, kind of like the Tower. But this isn't as bad, because what I feel is, with the energy that I'm picking up, this was a chosen decision. So it has to do with the energy I'm picking up. You chose to do this, but it's still looked at as something wrong or unconventional or something that you shouldn't be doing or you feel you shouldn't be doing. But let's see if I get something else to come out to give me more info on what I'm feeling. Oh, good. I'm glad I look good and sound great, because I was concerned with the electricity in California. There's crazy winds, and I was worried they'd turn our electricity off because they did that last time. Oh, I'll take a caller. Dominique from Indiana. Dominique in Indiana.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hey.
What's your question for this evening?
Well, I was just wanting a reading done on my fiance. He passed away in 2014, and I've just been having some really strange dreams about him lately, and I kind of feel like he has something that he needs to tell me or a message he wants me to give somebody.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry,
yeah,
I didn't catch the first part. Who passed away?
It's my fiance. His name is Joshua.
Okay, I didn't pick up that part. Got it. Okay, so you're wanting to know if I can connect to Joshua and see if he has messages for you, right?
Yes.
Okay, and he passed away in 2014.
Yes.
Okay. He didn't ride motorcycles by any chance, or liked motorcycles?
He actually loved them a lot.
Yeah, I picked that up. He loved his motorcycle. Yeah, good guy. He's very strong-willed still. And I see him, I don't know if he wore a leather jacket, but I see him in a leather jacket. And he's a very tough exterior, but good-hearted man. He loved you a lot. He still loves you a lot. and was always very protective of you.
Yeah.
But what I'm hearing him say is, that's my girl. She's my girl. That's what I'm hearing him say. Yeah, that's my girl. Let's see
Yeah,
what
and he
else I
did.
get.
He loved to wear leather jackets. That was his go-to style.
Yeah, he's funny. Funny guy. Great.
Yeah.
He has a great character. He goes, I sure do. That's what he's saying. He's very present. I feel him strongly. So you're right. He was meant to give you those messages because he feels your longing for him, and he feels your deep pain. See, I'm getting emotional, but he feels your deep pain. He's actually very protective of you as an energy, and he's saying that he feels your pain. He still does. It's yeah, it was very hard for you.
Yeah, the last couple of nights, for the last week, I have felt such a strong presence in my bedroom every night. Kind of was overwhelming energy, and I kind of wondered if that was maybe him.
It was him because I feel that energy, the overwhelming, it's almost like an anxious feeling in my
Yes,
chest.
it makes me very, very anxious.
Yeah, yeah, that was him though. His energy feels like that because he's a tough guy. He's like I feel his energy is bulky like a big teddy bear. He's very, very protective, but of you especially. So it could also be when he was here in the physical with you, he may have also held you really tight, That was his
Yes.
way of that was his way of saying I love you. It was. But he would, hold you really, really tight. And it's because he was so passionate, He had so much passion in every emotion, especially for you, though. But
Yeah,
he
we were
loves you.
very, very close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're soulmates. That's my girl. He keeps saying, yeah, that's my girl. But he's saying, he's got you. He's saying he's got you. Like, I got you. So, not, he doesn't want you to ever think that he's completely gone, is what he's saying, because he feels your deep sadness. And when you feel that deep sadness, it's because you're feeling this loss of, he's completely, like, he's just gone, but he really isn't. And what you felt the other night was actually him. So, if you feel comfortable doing this, I highly recommend you speak to him, say by name, Joshua, I feel you, or I hear you. And it's really interesting, but you will see proof that he's there. So if you're comfortable doing that, I highly recommend it. If not, just close your eyes and say it to yourself and try to connect to him. But his energy is very, very strong, which is good for you because that means you're very protected by him. And that's I always tell people male energy is much stronger and more powerful. So if you have a lot of male protection on the other side, you're strongly protected. And that's what I feel. But don't ever think he's completely gone because he really isn't. He's there.
Well, one question
Yeah.
that I do have, just in general, a dream that I had about him the other night, he was very upset. And in my dream, I knew that he was gone and that I was dreaming. And I asked him, how it felt to be on the other side. And in the dream, he had mentioned that it was very lonely and it was cold. And it kind of made me feel, really sad because I kind of have this feeling like maybe he's not crossed over or maybe he's stuck somewhere and it's just been driving me
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, uh, because I'll tell you what, because I connect to those who passed, I can tell you that when they don't completely cross over, if I'm saying the energy is very strong and very present, that yeah, it's mostly they haven't crossed over. That's why I still feel it's almost like I can feel the presence of that energy in front of me, and it's very strong, you know. I could actually read it the best because it's in the middle, is what I'm seeing. You're between two doorways, is what it is. I feel that he was such a strong-willed man that he fought death, is what I'm hearing. Like you know, I don't feel he was ready to go, but it's like he just fought till his last breath, is what I'm hearing. But I don't feel he's not at peace. I do. I don't feel anger from him or upset. I just feel that if he also feels your sadness very deeply, that tells me that he can't really move on unless you're settled from within. Do you know what I mean? Like that, until your heart is settled in some way where he feels you're safe, because he's so protective of you. He was so protective of you in the physical that there's no way he won't be protective of you that strongly, on another plane or on the other side.
Yeah, I kind of had a
So,
feeling that maybe he was still here because I was, me and his family are still having a really hard time even just accepting the fact. So I kind of was already
right.
wondering if maybe he was still around so strongly because he knew that I wasn't ready yet to actually let go.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're right. What you felt, I'm confirming for you that you're correct. That's why he hasn't, because they won't completely cross over if they see that to them, it's suffering. To us, it's pain. To them, you're suffering. It's not they want you to feel at peace, or they won't feel at peace. It's hard to explain because it's an energy that I feel, and I can visibly explain what I see, but it's that's what it is. He wants to make sure you're safe, and by safe he means he wants to make sure you're feeling well emotionally and within your heart, so he knows that you're okay. He'll always be around you, but it's a sense of he's not going to let go until he knows you're at peace, because that's how much he loved you. That's how strongly he loved you. He's not at peace if you are not. So it's very important to heal yourself before anything else right now, so he feels good too. And I'm getting very
Oh yeah, I
emotional. So
understand completely. Yeah. I feel like
yeah,
I can feel his presence here too, a little bit.
yeah, 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 you do. Always, always, yeah. But I definitely want you to. I feel this happens. You have these feelings when you're alone, and you start to think of what's kind of missing. But you think of him not because you feel he's missing. You're actually thinking of him because he's there with you, and he feels you're upset. So it's a form of comfort. I feel he lays down to you a lot as well. I don't know if you feel his energy next to you on your bed when you're laying down, but I do see that he'll lay next to you.
I actually
So
did feel last night when I was laying in bed, it felt like somebody actually had got in bed and kind of caressed my back, and I felt just like an energy laying next to me in the bed. So that's really,
that's,
that's,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's him. It's very sweet. But so when you feel his energy there next to you, look at it as a comfort, because he's there like a blanket. It's extra comfort is what I'm hearing. He says you like the extra comfort. I don't know if maybe you like your mattress or something, but yeah, he's saying she likes the extra comfort. So yeah,
Yeah, I
but
was
did you?
always, the energy that I've been feeling here, and I've always been really, really scared because I never really knew for sure if it was him or if it was another presence or another energy of some kind. But now that I know that it's him, it's actually a lot more comforting to know that.
Yeah, yes, right. And I'm glad you called tonight because I know it released a lot of anxiety for you now. I feel it going away. So, but yeah, I have to get on to my next caller, but I'm glad you called and I'm sending you blessings as well and extra comfort tonight. So make
Thank
sure
you. Are these readings recorded somewhere where I could possibly listen to it later?
I will post it on my business page. And
Okay.
my business page is Readings by Asteria,
Okay.
Asteria.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your night to talk to me.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
appreciate
you're
it.
welcome. Of course. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. So I did see the other person's name on the screen and Danielle? Danny. Okay. Hi, Danny.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. I'm good. What's your question for tonight?
Just a general, please.
Okay. You just want to know, want me to tell you whatever I get?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Are you afraid to ask me a specific question? Let's see what I get.
Um, um,
Kind of.
love and family.
Yeah. I felt love for you. So let's go with love. Although there is family
Okay.
here too. There is family here too. Okay, so I'm getting you're very stressed in this situation. There's a lot going on within the family as well. A lot of stress, a lot of disappointment is what I'm getting. It's like it's one after the other. It's a lot of also maybe lies that were found out that you found out, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of back and forth communication as well, and fighting is what I'm seeing, but it's stressing you out. I don't see that it's stressing anybody else. It's like you're getting all, I feel like you feel you're getting attacked, and
Yeah.
it's difficult for you. And it's almost like you're afraid to even speak up anymore because whatever you say, there's a backlash. See, and now my energy is getting passionate because I feel that you're probably angry inside also because you're frustrated because I feel there's an issue here with communication. It's a lot of back and forth, but it becomes a verbal fight, disagreement, and then there's always this like shocking verbal, it's like verbal abuse is what I'm getting.
Yeah. I seem to be just getting it from everywhere at the moment. I just can't seem to say or do anything that's right for anyone around me.
Right. I mean, they're wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. I don't feel that even. It's not even the cards, but it's just that why I want to figure out. I wanted to read love for you, but spirit's like, no, it's family, because that's really difficult for you right now.
Yeah.
So I feel your frustration. I feel your annoyance. You're just tired. You're very. It's like you just want it to end. You don't give a damn anymore. You just want it to end. It's so much.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could have you move here. I mean, that's how much. That's how. frustrated you are, in that environment. There's no other way. Are you having issues with finances? Is this why you can't get away from this situation?
No, I've got a 19-month-old son with my ex-partner, and his family don't want my son to be a part of the family on his side at all. So,
right.
yeah, so my son sort of pushed aside, so to speak, and yeah, they've just been really, really nasty.
Right, and I feel that your ex too it feels he has to be very defensive in this situation, and also he feels he's being defensive towards you a bit. But what I'm seeing is he's really being defensive against your family, and this is a lot of trauma. I can see why you feel this way. It's not. It's like it's really affecting you to the point of you can't function daily. It's really affecting you. And that's where I'm worried, is because I also feel it might be affecting your health, or there's something that may be bothering you that you're not paying attention to. I highly recommend you go see someone to get that checked, because it's going to require surgery. So before it gets worse, you're going to need surgery for whatever it is that I'm picking up. And you can't wait much longer. But I'm really more concerned that this is really hurting you more than anybody, because it's a lot. Your stress level is extremely high, is what I feel and what I'm getting. And when that happens, it's not for your health. So I again recommend you go see someone soon, is what I'm getting.
So what was that for, the surgery that you're picking up?
I'm getting that it's whatever it is that you need to see a medical practitioner about for your health. It may require surgery if it's on your physical body, because I feel you have physical pain. But I do see that also it's recommended that what I'm getting is to see a counselor or someone that you can verbally express what you're feeling, because it has to come out. You have to verbally express it to someone, and it'll be better for you to someone that, like me, or a doctor, someone that that understands you and feels what you're going through, that can help, because it's not fair to you. You don't deserve what you're going through at all. And if it's to the point where it's affecting your health, that is not fair to you whatsoever. And your health comes first, really. So be cautious.
It hasn't been easy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I haven't had it easy the last year and a bit.
Yeah, you had it rough. I know. I feel it. And it's like your energy has been wiped to the point where you literally cannot give anyone else any more compassion or love, because it's like you're drained. It's not I just really I see the situation. There's absolutely no give and take, and it's not fair to you whatsoever. And I highly recommend you put yourself first very soon, because your health is very important. It's not worth other people's stupidities, is what I'm getting. These aren't even things that it should be dumped on you. These are things that others should be taking care of and not involving you, because you're involved in a lot of situations within your family that you shouldn't even be involved in. So and
Yep.
information that they're not seeing it's affecting your health is, befuddles me. I don't,
I
it's,
don't think any of
you,
them really care enough to take much notice.
well, guess what? You care enough about yourself to not care enough about them now, because that's how it is. Equal reciprocation.
Yeah.
You don't see they care about you. Don't give a damn about them because it's really affecting you. And that is absolutely not fair. And if someone loves you and they see that your health is not good, you're hurting, you're suffering inside, treat you like that, because if you love someone, you won't do that. So you got to think of
Yeah.
that, and it's time to love yourself, and you will, because you're getting, for you to call me, I know because you're a private person, I know that you're close to, you're done, that's it. So
Yeah.
So you need to put yourself first, put your health first, and speak up because it's not going to matter. I'll tell you right now, it's not going to matter if you say the truth or not, because they're going to be mad no matter what. They're going to be mad no matter what. So if you're dealing with people that are just mad because they're mad and miserable, then at least say the truth, because at least it's setting you free, because they're going to be miserable anyways. So just let them be miserable.
Yeah.
Some people
That makes
just
sense.
don't. Yeah, it does. They won't get it. A lot of people don't get it, but you get it, and it's time to make the change for yourself.
Yeah.
So
I just don't know which way to go.
right, go your way, but I think you know where you want to go. There's a little fear there with you taking that first step, because this would be a big change for you, because this is a long time of abuse that you've been through, and it's going to be a shock, but who cares? You've been shocked for years. Nobody cared. So for you to speak your truth and put your health first, I think is a good shock.